Hey, welcome to the Right PT Facebook Live show where we change your life in under 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
This is the new and improved Facebook Live for Right PT. In 5 minutes or less, we're going to give you the information that you need to know so you're not just searching around. We always talk about this. Like coming to Right PT, learning what we do is going to save you time, energy, and money. There's so much of that wasted right now in the medical profession. People are just always trying to find answers. So we're going to talk about it. The question here is, am I out of alignment, and what does a manipulation do for me?
Yep.
So out of alignment, what does alignment mean, and what does a manipulation mean? So a manipulation, there's 5 grades of mobilization, 1 through 5. 5 goes through end range. So I'm just going to come up to the camera. End range, there's going to be movement of the joint to end range. So you can see here, there's a little bit of there. That's a 1 or a 2, a 3 or a 4, and a 5 is to end range. You see that motion there? So that is a manipulation. It is not owned by the chiropractic world to say manipulation or adjustment. We as physical therapists are very well versed in how to manipulate, when and why to manipulate. So in a manipulation, if it's appropriate for you, you're going to feel wait for it. Oh, did you hear that, Kevin? Oh. Okay, I just popped like 5 joints. So if we look at my hand, talk to the hand. So if you look at the hand here, is my finger out of alignment? No. So it is straight up and down. I have no pain in this joint. Pain does not mean either that I'm out of alignment. But in the research, very few joints are out of alignment. I would do 2. The SI joint can be a little bit malaligned, and a rib disarticulation. It's more of a disarticulation, meaning it's slightly not resting where it needs to. But if you're listening to me right now, don't buy into that. You're not out of alignment. If your low back hurts or your neck hurts or upper cervical, and you've been told by people here locally that you're out of alignment, it's not true. It's not an alignment issue, right? When I pop my knuckle there, what happens when it pops, as you saw on my finger, it's like a negative vacuum, it's a vacuum effect. It's when I get that negative pressure and the joint separates and it comes back like that. That's where you get the audible pop. It's the gases in the blood in your joint, and when there's negative pressure, you get the pop. So let's go into it now, Kevin. Now that you've been educated on, manipulation, physical therapy can do it. We can do it well. It is needed. But once again, you're not out of alignment. But why do we do it then, Kevin?
I think the simplest thing is our bodies were meant to move. And when we're hurting and when things are goofed up in there, like we don't move like we were intended. And if you look at, I mean this literally, any quality research out there, literature tells us that we need to move, and when we don't, things goof up. So when we go in and we manipulate somebody, when we go in and get that system to calm down, get everything to deregulate, to feel better, then we have to get that stuff to move. And that's what the literature shows, is that if we manipulate and then follow it up with exercise, appropriate, specific exercise, that's when people get better. So in the physical therapy world, we get someone in, we'll manipulate as needed, and then we get them to move, and it's that simple. We don't have to have them coming back for months and months and months, years and years and years. The whole idea is the body knows what to do. We just got to put it on the right path in order to do it. So it's that simple. Based on literature, based on research, we got to get people to move, and that's what we use it for.
Yeah. So a manipulation might be right for you. If you're in pain, you have limited mobility. It's going to increase blood flow to that area. When you have the audible, not even the crack, but when you have that end range motion, it triggers the brain and so many systems in there to release neurotransmitters and hormones that decrease pain for the body. So manipulation is a great resource to have if it's the right thing for you. If you're wondering if it is the right thing for you or how physical therapy could benefit you, look us up, rightpt.com, at one of our 14 locations. Talk to one of our doctors of physical therapy to see how we can help you get to the root of your pain. Also would like to thank Rebecca Price, Cody Woodhead, a shout out for all the work they do behind the scenes. You don't get to see them doing the work behind the scenes. But hey, it's been great. There's your less than 5 minutes. Hope this changes your life.
Thanks, guys.